Hey everyone, it's Robin and welcome to the Robin's Nest. Today on my channel we are going to be decorating a Sonic the Hedgehog cake. Now me and my cousin played this game for hours and hours on end when we were kids. We absolutely loved it. And the latest movie is so good, it's absolutely hilarious. Jim Carrey is genius as per usual and Sonic is so cute and so funny. This movie was so good. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, you absolutely have to watch it. I'm so excited to make this cake. So let's get into it. So for today's cake, I baked up 3 6-inch vanilla cake layers, which we're just going to quickly level out, stack and fill, and also do a crumb coat so we can get it off in the fridge to chill. Because I want to get to working on my decorations, because there are quite a few to make, so let's get this started. So we're going to start with our toppers because these stand on top of the cake and they're going to need some time to dry. So I went ahead and I googled the Sonic font and I found a whole bunch of pictures of the entire alphabet and all the numbers, so they should be really easy for you guys to find if you need them. And I traced out the name and the age that I'm going to need for the top of my cake. Now I also mixed up some yellow and some blue fondant and added a little bit of tylo powder to that as well to help it dry a little bit faster. And we're just going to start by rolling out our 2 colors, applying our stencil to the top, tracing and cutting out our shapes. Then we're going to piece everything together and set it off to dry. And once it's fully dry, we're also going to add some skewers to the backs of our decorations so we have a way to attach them to our cake. So I finished making my toppers and we are going to set those off to dry in just a second, but I decided while I still have my yellow fondant out, we're going to roll this out and make some of Sonic's rings now. Now, I don't know how many I need exactly, but I'd rather have too many than not enough, so we're just going to make a whole bunch. And to improvise, since I don't have any circle cutters, we're going to use the bottoms of a big Russian piping tip and the bottom of one of my 1M piping tips, because those are both pretty large. So we should be able to work these up pretty quick. So let's get these done. Alright, so we finished our rings and they worked up really quick, so I'm really happy about that. So now we can let all of our decorations set to dry. Now, if you're not using any tylo powder, you're going to want to give them probably a full day to dry, but if you are, it's going to reduce it down to just a few hours. Or if you're like me and you want them to dry in a hurry, you can also add them to your food dehydrator, and that's going to reduce it down to approximately 1, maybe 2 hours maximum. So we're going to get these off to dry, and in the meantime, we're going to work on our adorable little Sonic decoration. So for our beloved little hedgehog, I'm going to do something I absolutely love to do, and I know you guys really like it too, and that's paint on fondant. So the first thing you're going to do is draw up a stencil, or you can print one out too, that's fine. And this is the one that I'm going to be using for our cute little blue dude. And that's going to be the template for our painting. Now the next thing we're going to do is take a piece of white fondant and we're going to mix up a little bit of tylo powder and then roll this out. Then we're going to take our stencil, apply it to our fondant, and then remove it, and I should be able to see the image ever so slightly. Then I'm going to take some watered down gel food color and a watercolor paintbrush, and we're going to get to painting. Alright guys, he's all done and I think he turned out great. I'm really happy with how he looks. What do you guys think? Isn't he adorable? Alright, so we're going to set this guy off to the side, but we're not going to let him dry out. I want him to stay pliable because he's going to be going onto the front of the cake, so we need him to be able to bend a little bit. Alright, so I think that's it for my decorations for now. The rest that we can make them and put them directly onto the cake. So next we're going to grab our cake and do our final coat of icing. So for our final coat, we're going to take the rest of our icing, which is an AmeriColor Sky Blue, which I think I forgot to mention earlier, and we're going to take our small offset spatula, apply a nice generous coat all over, and then I'm going to smooth it out as best as I can using a plastic veg scraper. Alright, back to the fridge this goes now to fully crust over before we add any of our decorations. And next we're going to start working on the signature brown checker pattern from the game to go around the base of our cake. Alright, so for these we're going to use 2 different colors of brown fondant, and we're going to roll these out in 2 long strips and allow them to dry for just a few minutes before we start cutting them so it's not so sticky. Then we're going to take our ruler and we're going to use this to help us cut our lines nice and straight, and then I'm going to cut each of my squares to be about 1 inch each. Alright, so I think I have more than enough squares to cover my cake now, so we're going to go grab it and we're going to get all these into place. And I'm also going to freehand a couple of cute little palm trees for our cake too. There we go. I think it looks so good so far. I can't wait till it's all done. So now we can add the rest of the decorations that we've already prepared, and I can show you guys what it looks like. And ta-da, here it is guys. What do you think? I absolutely love it. It reminds me so much of the old school video game. A definite blast from the past for sure. Well, that's it for today guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Hit the big thumbs up button and leave me lots of love in the comment section too. And if you haven't done so already and you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you receive a notification every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching guys. Bye.